All right, welcome everyone. We're standing here in Charlie's Woods. This is one of the mature woodlots we have on the property, and woods are really important. They're important for many reasons. They provide great habitat for all the wildlife that we have here. They provide oxygen as well, and then many other things, and you'll talk about that in some of the tree book lessons that you're going to be going through. Some of the cool things that are about trees are the different species there are, and so many different species, and they all have very unique characteristics. One of the cool characteristics is sugar maple. Sugar maple's got some really deep furrowed bark, but sugar maple also provides us that sweet sap that we can turn into sugar or maple syrup from trees. So a really cool product from the sugar maples. They also provide some great fall color, amazing fall color, and some heavy shade for some of the understory natives that we have here, like wild geranium with this little purple flower over here, and some of the other spring ephemerals that we have in this woods. Another cool tree that we have in this woods that's really unique to southeastern Wisconsin is beech. Beech has some really smooth bark. It reminds you of elephant skin. So if you looked, if you kind of look at the base of the tree, you can almost imagine that's a giant elephant's foot. Real smooth skin bark, and then it flares out at the end just like an elephant's foot would. And you can see here, all these little seedlings are coming up. These are all beech seedlings. So the forest is starting to regenerate. Soon, one day, hopefully many years from now, this tree will die, but all these beech seedlings will be here to take its place. So it's understory plants are a good sign of a healthy forest. We want to make sure when we're looking at forests that you see understory plants. You don't want it to be bare, you don't want it to be park-like. You want to see a lot of different age groups of forest plants, whether they're understory plants or spring ephemerals. You want a variety and a diversity of plants for your forest to be healthy.
So you've all been given a tree book, and for this activity, it is your task to go out and better get to know a tree in your neighborhood and think of ways that it benefits both animals and the people in your community.
You may notice the cover of your tree book has been left blank. This is a perfect opportunity for you to decorate it any way you want. Taking your tree book and your instructions with you, you must first find a tree. You can do all the activities with just one tree, or you can use more than one. The choice is yours. Once you have chosen a tree, it is time to start doing the activities. For page 1, draw your tree. Make sure to look it over first, as there are many different features that you want to include, such as how the leaves look, or how rough the bark is, how tall it is, or the way the roots are shaped. There are many different features to include with a tree. Do a bark rub on page 2. This will show the design of your tree's bark. Press your page against the tree's trunk and color the whole sheet. This will make a copy of your tree's bark. For page 3, get a sample of one of your tree's leaves. You can do this in one of two ways, by either taping a leaf from the tree onto your book, or by doing a leaf rub. A leaf rub is just like the bark rub, but instead of doing the bark, you put a leaf under your sheet and scratch over it with either a colored pencil or a crayon. These are great ways to record what your tree's leaves looked like. Different trees have different leaves. You can also get a good view of the tree's veins, which look similar to our veins. Like us, trees' veins carry nutrients throughout their bodies. For page 4, think of 5 ways that trees help animals, and list them in your book. Imagine what animals you may see near trees, and how they may interact with them. Lastly, think about 5 ways trees have helped you. Look around your home for clues of a tree playing a part in your everyday life. When you have finished your tree book, create the spine for it by attaching the included stick. The holes in the book can be threaded with string or rubber bands, or just tape the stick to your book, whatever you prefer.